No matter where you're from.
Hello people, this is Mr. Sword Thumbs. Yes, the brother with the jacket with the thumbs on it. So yes, you can see this every time. What is on my next video on my mind? Well, next video on my mind? Well, we're talking about handhelds, handheld gaming. You know, nowadays is more popular than ever with the iPad and PSP Vita and DS. You know, that's all that good. But when you talk about back in the days, we gotta talk about back in the days. When I'm talking about old school stuff, we can't get more old school than the Game Boy SP. Yes, I still have this game because I think this is Nintendo's best design ever. I would claim my stake at the gamer to say this is the best design you're ever gonna see from Nintendo, except the Virtual Boy that kind of like hurt my eyes for a while. Yeah, but I can forgive him for that. But to see this is awesome. Why make this game? Actually, a game of handheld even cooler. Well, looking at it, it's like okay, you're thinking this for a box, but it's more than what it is. Okay, let me give you an example. Now, with most handheld devices now, they give you a game on the road. You have to worry about scratches and you got to worry about dropping it. But with this one, the design is so simple. So basically, you just open it up. See, you see the screen and the buttons. I mean, how often you see that nowadays? I mean, sometimes you have to buy a special case for your devices. Make sure it doesn't get damaged. This one was probably the best thing, and the best thing about it is I remember back in the day I used to have the first generation SP Game Boy, the flat one screen one. You all know what that one is. The problem was the battery life. You have to buy AAA batteries and that kind of stuff because you would drain the hell out of it. But they fixed that problem, a built-in battery inside. So if you have a full charge in it, and you're playing it, that's good. But if you're playing at night, we all know you have that infinite button in the middle, so you just click it on, and you can play actually in the dark. This was Nintendo's best idea ever. People have been thinking about doing that a while, but Nintendo was working on it hard night and day, just to say, you know what, we can have a Game Boy that comes out in the light. So yeah, that was kind of like, wow, a genius idea. What I like about this is it's small. Look at it. I know I'm thinking right now, okay, the DS is what it is, you know, but this is small. I mean, I can actually fit in my pocket. Sometimes I don't even know I have it in my pocket. That's how good it is. The design is really small, and me having big hands, it doesn't worry about me. I can flop it out on the go. It's great, and you can say a lot of things about it. In fact, if you do have a GameCube, yes, it's funny. You still have GameCube, and you have special cable wires. You can hook it to your GameCube and play it on your GameCube. Plus, four friends can play it on it too. So that's great. I mean, I look at it. I was thinking of what I'm doing my next video, and I'm looking at this Game Boy SP, saying, "Wow, this is the best device that ever came out, Nintendo." And I have to say, you know what? It's good. It's great. It's really small, really compact. I can't complain. The games on it was like amazing. In fact, gaming is backwards compatibility. So if you have your old school gaming, like say the first Game Boy, you can pop it in, boom, and you're set to go. And that was great. Nowadays, you don't see that many backward compatibility handhelds. No, they don't do that. No, they're pushing forward. But Nintendo was like, you know what? If people who still bought the Game Boy and still have the Game Boy cartridge, they can now play on this little device. And I know you're thinking at this point, oh, do Mr. Sword Thumbs have a broken PSP? I'm sorry, not PSP. Look at it, I'm thinking PSP. This is a Game Boy, people. Game Boy. Now, do you think the Game Boy SP still works? Well, I'm gonna prove it right now to show you what I mean. Hear this? Hear that little ring? And if I'm mistaken, it will be showing a game that I really love in about a couple of seconds, and Double Dragon. Yes, I still love this game. When I first saw it, I said I have to get them for the PSP, so I got it. I played more on this Game Boy SP than I played on my DS. And I know you're thinking, oh sure, the bright colors and more control, but I still love the controls, the control system on this. This is great. You got the digital pad here, you got the buttons here, see right there, and you got the infinite button on the top. So this is great. This is the best thing I've ever seen in a long time. And unfortunately, you don't see that many this great design nowadays. Everyone wants a touch screen or the feel of the part of the game, but no, just give me something like this. That's all I need. A full charge, a couple of games on it, and I'm good. I'm really good for a whole year. So, yes, that's all I can say about the Game Boy SP. You know, this is the most great device that ever came to Nintendo. You know, great device that ever came for Nintendo ever. And I don't think, Game Boy, they proved one thing, but when it came to limit the size but still have the power of a Game Boy, you can't go far than this. So, tell me what's your favorite game? No, in fact, let's just put the favorite game. What was your favorite moment when you got your hands on an SP? Do you love it? Do you think it was kind of small? Do you feel like the DS passed over the Game Boy PS? Just tell me what you feel like. You feel like this the Game Boy SP was the dream daddy of them all from Nintendo? Just give me your comments, and I'll come back at you with my own comments so we can have a little conversation. Yes, that's how it works. Communication, people. So, this is Mr. Stortone telling you, if you still have a Game Boy SP, dust it out, clean it out, play it. It still works. Later.